Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Following the heartbreaking finale, Sister Wives Season 19 is currently on its tell-all portion. The terrible death of Janelle's son, Kody, was the focus of the most recent episodes. Aside from the defeat, though, people have criticized Kody for his increasing partiality for Robyn in recent seasons. Now that Christine, Janelle, and Mary have left, Kody is alone with Robyn. However, Kody has a response to all of the detractors who focus on his affection for Robyn. To view his startling remarks, continue reading. Sister Wives, Robyn and Kody Brown want to be monogamous. During Season 19, Kody stated in one of his confessionals that he wanted to marry Robyn in a monogamous relationship. The Sister Wives star claimed that he had been in multiple marriages for a long time and that they had failed. He added that there were days when Robyn was treated unfairly and that he felt as like he was self-sabotaging. He also considered ending his relationship with Robyn. Kody continued by saying that he was unaware of the difficulties his wife would face. Despite his affection for his ex-wives, he made an effort to persuade himself that he did it on purpose. I'm very pleased and happy at this point from the experience that I've had to be in a monogamous marriage with you, Kody remarked, indicating that he and Robyn are now in a very happy position. Kody says he was bitch-slapped for having feelings for Robyn. A new teaser for Tell-All of Sister Wives Season 19 was just made public by TLC. It includes Kody's chat with Sakanya Krishnan. Kody was questioned about all the complaints he receives for showing preference for Robyn during the scene. According to Sakanya, polygamy should be characterized by equal love for each wife. Kody, however, has a different perspective on polygamy, stating that different people have various ways of loving one another. You have a different relationship with each of your children, he explained. Every friend you have has a different relationship with you. Some people engage in different activities, find different fulfillments, and so forth. Kody continued by saying that he believes he is being smacked for discovering a higher form of love from others. I'll tell you what, he continued, adding that no one seemed to recognize the divine aspect of his love for Robyn. My relationship with Robyn has a heavenly element, and we have been bitch-slapped for it. In addition to wanting harmony in his relationship with Robyn, Kody is growing irritated at being criticized for his feelings for her. Sister Wives, Kody Brown charged with pursuing disagreement. On social media, some Sister Wives followers are also charging Kody with seeking strife for nefarious reasons. It was clear from the ad that he was acting more violently toward his wives. Michael T. has also disclosed that since Garrison's death, her father has become much more estranged from his older children. This sparked rumors that Kody is seeking conflict in order to continue appearing on the show and giving TLC additional plot points. When Sister Wives star Christine Brown Woolley married Kody, she was in her 20s. Kody had 2 other wives prior to Christine, and they were in a polygamous marriage. For Christine, polygamy was nothing new because both of her parents practiced it. She still found it difficult to fit in with the family, though. The romance left Christine feeling abandoned and unloved. She therefore made the decision to divorce Kody after more than 25 years of marriage. She began searching for love after her divorce and came upon David Woolley. The couple fell in love and were married. She is thinking back on her prior experiences while in a joyful state of mind. In the most recent Sister Wives Tell-All segment, Christine informed host Sakanya that her obsession with Kody was strange and humiliating. He had no interest in her, but she would make every effort to make room for him in her life. Sister Wives, Christine is concerned about Kody's honesty. Christine clarified in a Sister Wives episode that a lot of people believe polygamous relationships entail envy. But with Janelle and Mary, that was never the case. She was always laid back around them, but Robyn was someone else entirely. After Robyn arrived, the OG3's world was completely altered. Christine added that she now thinks it's weird that she married someone who kissed other women and had several personal connections. She no longer finds it appropriate that Kody would kiss his other spouses in front of her. She made the decision that she would no longer consider polygamy after suffering in her first marriage. Christine Brown Woolley, a sister wife, describes her involvement with Kody as embarrassing. Christine Brown-Woolley, star of Sister Wives, has experienced a lot in her life. She did not anticipate being married to Kody. All of the reality stars' wives were mistreated, but Christine was the most affected since she was constantly demanding and craved attention. Christine said that she finds it really strange and embarrassing in the most recent tell-all section. How enamored she was with Kody. She was always worried about his needs, wants, and above all, what the family desired. She kind of lost herself and put everyone else before herself. It was unhealthy for her to be more enthused about her husband. She was asked to provide further details about the situation by the host. Even when Kody wasn't with her, Christine explained she would still consider what she would do if he showed up. She went on to say that since Kody wouldn't just follow their activities, she would organize the entire day. To meet his needs, they had to expressly arrange for him. They had to be the ones making accommodations for Kody, since it was never the other way around. When she looks back, it's embarrassing and it's unfair to others. Sukanya then inquired as to whether Christine thought Kody respected her. "I don't think he ever felt the need to respect Christine," the diva retorted. She's not sure, but perhaps he did in some ways. Christine undoubtedly has many regrets in retrospect. Viewers witnessed Kody Brown's decision to dig his late son Garrison Brown's grave on Sunday's Sister Wives episode, which he claimed was deeply emotional for him. Garrison, the son of Kody and his ex-wife Janelle Brown, committed suicide in March 2024, as viewers of Sister Wives are aware. He was 25 years old. In a recent episode, the Brown family revealed that Garrison had been cremated and that his bones would be interred beside those of two of his grandparents, including Janelle's mother, Cheryl, who Kody claimed had probably nurtured Garrison as much as any of us, at a Wyoming cemetery. Although the whole family found significance in Garrison's last resting place, Kody claimed that personally, he took great pride in being the one to dig his grave. In the episode, Kody clarified, "Here's the thing. The person who typically excavates the graves is the cemetery sexton, who I spoke with. I simply asked if I may dig it and got his consent. I find meaning in it. I have no idea why. It's a very sentimental thing." Kody claimed that two of the men who nurtured Garrison into maturity were his brother Scott and brother-in-law Tim, who joined him at the cemetery. Kody clarified that he wanted to make it a little bigger, even if the three guys weren't digging a grave big enough for a coffin. Kody remarked, "I want the experience of putting in some real effort here. I'm just doing my best to honor my son." He went on, "I'm not even sure if it's honor or mourning." Even though Kody had never dug a grave before, he informed viewers that it was one of the most important things he had ever done because he was getting to do it for Garrison. He went on, "It's the final tribute to my boy." As Sister Wives viewers are aware, Kody and Garrison were not on good terms at the time of his death. On Sunday's show, Janelle stated that she agreed with Kody's desire to dig their son's grave himself. Janelle informed the audience, "You know, Kody contacted me about being the one who dug the grave. It seemed ideal to me. I believe that having Kody dig the hole is lyrical, symbolic, and all the rest." Garrison's extended multiple family attended a graveside service with Kody and Janelle the day after Kody and his brothers dug the grave. In addition to Garrison's other siblings, Kody's wife Robyn Brown and their kids were there, along with Kody's previous ex-wives Christine and Mary Brown. Even though she and Kody are no longer together, Janelle said they set aside their disagreements for their son's momentous day. Kody placed Garrison's ashes in the ground after Janelle handed them to him. She said in front of the cameras that she and Kody were just parents, grieving their kid together at that precise moment. In order to feel better connected to the earth that would serve as Garrison's ultimate resting place, the family took off their shoes during the funeral. Kody clarified that there was no religious significance to this behavior. The idea of removing the shoes is not a Mormon one. It's not a Mormon fundamentalist issue, Kody stated. This is by no means a typical funeral, and Garrison would have wanted it that way. While Padon's behavior was rather contentious, some of Garrison's siblings paid their respects to their brother by giving statements at his grave. Padon said he was pouring one out for his brother after he spilled beer on Garrison's urn. He added his own military dog tags to the urn, which was made to resemble a Viking ship by Aspen Brown's husband Mitch Thompson, and said he will always wear Garrison's dog tags. Kody and Janelle's son Hunter, along with Padon and Garrison, have both served in the military. Hunter addressed the audience during the burial and placed a hat on the grave, saying, "Garrison was my playmate. I spent my entire life with him as my bunkmate. In addition to being my best friend and adored brother, he was also my worst enemy. I received my first salute from Garrison in this hat, and he was my first commissioned officer." In what may be the most jaw-dropping and emotionally charged statement yet to come out of the increasingly volatile Sister Wives universe, Kody Brown has ignited a new firestorm of controversy by claiming that he's been bitch-slapped by the world, all because of his love for Robyn Brown. Yes, you read that right. The polygamist patriarch who once proudly managed a plural family of 4 wives and 18 children now says he's been punished, publicly flogged, and mercilessly shamed simply for choosing to love Robyn openly, fiercely, and unapologetically. In a tense and dramatic new confessional moment, one that aired during a jaw-clenching, emotionally explosive sit-down filmed as part of the new Sister Wives, The Reckoning special, Kody, red-eyed and defiant, didn't hold back. "Every time I've tried to be real about how I feel," he snapped, "every time I say I love Robyn, I get bitch-slapped by the world. Fans, my kids, my ex-wives, even producers. It's like I'm not allowed to love her without getting crucified." And with that unfiltered, scorching hot declaration, Kody once again flipped the narrative, portraying himself not as the man who broke up a family, but as the victim of an emotional lynching by the very people he once called family. This wasn't just a heat-of-the-moment outburst. It was a calculated, emotionally charged monologue that seemed designed to spark debate, and boy, did it deliver. Within minutes of the broadcast, #BitchSlappedByLove was trending on social media platforms as fans, critics, and even former Brown family insiders chimed in. Was Kody being brutally honest, finally speaking his truth after years of quietly enduring public judgment? Or was this just another dramatic deflection from a man who has steadily alienated 3 wives, multiple children, and millions of former fans in pursuit of a one-woman fairy tale with Robyn? The internet was divided, but the conversation was relentless. Kody claiming victim status for loving Robyn is the most delusional thing I've ever seen on this show, one Reddit user wrote. Another shot back, "He's not wrong. Y'all have been slapping him for it since season 13. And there it was, the messy, complicated, endlessly controversial heart of the Sister Wives saga playing out in real time. Kody's full quote, which aired unedited in the explosive second hour of the tell-all, was even more emotionally raw than fans expected. "I don't think people understand what it's like," he said, pacing the room while his hair, now salt and pepper wild, frayed like his nerves. "I've been told I'm a narcissist, that I betrayed the family, that I abandoned my kids. But what did I really do? I loved someone, and I chose her. And the minute I did that, the minute I stopped lying and pretending that the other marriages were working, I got bitch-slapped. Emotionally, spiritually, financially. Everyone turned on me. And I'm not sorry anymore. I'm angry." This wasn't a passive complaint. It was an eruption, the boiling over of nearly a decade of internal tension, external blame, and what Kody sees as the unforgivable sin of choosing personal truth over public perception. And, to be fair, the timeline is complicated. Kody didn't always love Robyn openly. In earlier seasons, he tried, and often failed, to maintain a facade of balance, insisting that each wife was equal, that polygamy was about family unity, not favoritism. But viewers weren't buying it. Over time, it became glaringly obvious that Robyn held a different place in Kody's heart and in his home. She got the legal marriage. She got the honeymoon phase. She got the lion's share of his emotional presence. And eventually, she became the only one left standing. Christine walked away in 2021. Janelle followed in 2022. Mary was finally released in 2023. That left just Robyn, and a storm of accusations that she manipulated her way to monogamy. Now, Kody is claiming that the backlash over that outcome is so intense, so unrelenting, that it feels like an emotional assault, a betrayal by everyone he once trusted. What makes this new declaration so compelling and polarizing is the language he used. Bitch slapped isn't subtle. It's not sanitized. It's a raw, aggressive phrase that shocked many viewers, especially coming from a man who's often tried to frame his faith, his leadership, and his emotional decisions as guided by God. Critics have already slammed him for using the term. It's vulgar, it's tone-deaf, and it's manipulative, one fan wrote on Instagram. Others, however, saw it as a refreshing moment of brutal honesty from a man who's spent too long trying to please a narrative. Say what you will, a TikTok creator posted, but at least he's finally telling the truth about where his heart's been all along. Of course, Robyn's reaction was just as telling. Sitting beside him, her eyes welled up with tears, but she didn't speak. Not at first. When asked if she believed Kody had been emotionally attacked for loving her, she nodded slowly, then whispered, "I've seen it. I've felt it. People have made me feel like I'm a homewrecker. Like I stole him. But I never asked for that. I just loved him. And I wanted to be part of the family." Her voice cracked, but the camera caught something else, too. A flicker of vindication, perhaps. Because no matter how painful the road has been, Robyn is now exactly where she wanted to be, the only wife left, the undisputed partner, and the recipient of Kody's fierce, almost defiant love. Was it worth it? That depends on who you ask. But for Robyn, it's clear. The war may have been bloody, but in her eyes, the victory is divine. What's deeply unsettling for many fans is the complete lack of accountability Kody continues to show. Even in his most emotional moments, there's little self-reflection, no acknowledgement that perhaps, just perhaps, the women he left behind were reacting to more than just his romantic choices. They were responding to years of emotional neglect, spiritual gaslighting, broken promises, and a hierarchy that always seemed to put Robyn at the top. For Christine, Janelle, and Mary, this wasn't about jealousy. It was about integrity. It was about watching the man who once swore to lead with fairness slowly drift into a love bubble that excluded them, and then being blamed for not smiling through it. But in Kody's mind, their departures were just more slaps, more betrayals from people who couldn't accept his truth. So what now? With Kody and Robyn more entrenched in their us against the world stance than ever, and with Christine now thriving in her new marriage to David Woolley, Janelle finding peace and independence, and Mary embracing her new life away from Flagstaff, the battle lines are more drawn than ever. And with Kody now claiming emotional assault for simply following his heart, the Brown family story has taken a dark and dramatic turn. No longer is this a series about plural unity. It's a story of spiritual civil war, emotional casualties, and one man's desperate attempt to defend his version of love against a world that, in his eyes, wants to see it destroyed. Will fans rally behind him? Will they see this as the confession of a deeply wounded man, finally tired of hiding his truth? Or will this be the final straw for a viewership that has watched wife after wife walk away while Kody insisted he did nothing wrong? One thing is clear, Kody Brown has declared war, not just on the narrative, but on the judgment that's followed him since the day Robyn entered the picture. And as he stands by his claim that he's been bitch-slapped for love, fans can only wonder how much more drama this saga can take before it implodes completely, or explodes into an entirely new, raw, more unfiltered chapter. Sister wives, Robyn and Kody Brown want to be monogamous. During season 19, Kody stated in one of his confessionals that he wanted to marry Robyn in a monogamous relationship. The Sister Wives star claimed that he had been in multiple marriages for a long time and that they had failed. He added that there were days when Robyn was treated unfairly and that he felt as like he was self-sabotaging. He also considered ending his relationship with Robyn. Kody continued by saying that he was unaware of the difficulties his wife would face. Despite his affection for his ex-wives, he made an effort to persuade himself that he did it on purpose. "I'm very pleased and happy at this point from the experience that I've had to be in a monogamous marriage with you," Kody remarked, indicating that he and Robyn are now in a very happy position. Kody says he was bitch-slapped for having feelings for Robyn. A new teaser for Tell All of Sister Wives Season 19 was just made public by TLC. It includes Kody's chat with Sakanya Krishnan. Kody was questioned about all the complaints he receives for showing preference for Robyn during the scene.